This is going to be a lot of fun. Today we're fishing the BronzeBack Classic in Clearwater, Minnesota. It's a kayak fishing tournament for smallmouth bass. It is time to start the BronzeBack Classic. I really look forward to this time of year because the BronzeBack Classic is really the biggest kayak fishing tournament in Minnesota. It's looking beautiful out here. We've got a little bit of fog rising from the surface of the water. I'm so used to having a trolling motor. In this tournament, I can't use a trolling motor. I have to paddle. You gotta be much more accurate with your casts because a lot of times you only have one opportunity and you're swept downriver. How fish are scored for this event is really pretty simple. You catch a fish, you put it on an approved measuring device, take a picture, and then send that picture to the tournament official. The tournament official scores your top 3 biggest fish. The more cumulative inches that you have at the end of the day, the better your chances are of winning. We've got a bunch of scattered kind of laydowns evenly dispersed throughout here. I start the day out using a whopper plopper buzzbait. I like using a buzzbait because it's much more weedless. I'm targeting wood big time right now. A buzzbait I can throw right into the wood, less chance of getting snagged up. Oh my God. Okay, I just saw a smallmouth attack something on the shore. Really big smallmouth. Bring it right. Oh, he just missed it, just hammered it. He should come right back. Unfortunately, this bass does not come back on the buzzbait. I should have thrown a follow-up bait to it, like a Senko, something more subtle. Just missed one. That was a good one. What are they doing? They're not getting it. Those are 2 fish I should have had right there. I switched to a whopper plopper 130. It's a big bait, but the smallies love it on this river. This is a crystal minnow whopper plopper, and I like this color because it's a little bit more subtle. These fish are a little off. So I'm hoping this more obnoxious whopper plopper, the sound of it, but that more subtle color will be the ticket. The #1 way to catch smallmouth on the upper Mississippi River really is to find current breaks. And a current break can be a rock, it can be a tree, anything that's breaking the main river current. That was a giant. Oh my God. Completely just got him. Oh my God, is this a big fish? This is a big fish. I'm gonna be nice and easy with this guy. I mean, I don't know how big he is. I'm gonna put a net on him and I'm gonna measure him if he's nice enough to come over here. I'm glad he hit it twice. Come here. I don't know if he's got it that great. Oh, yes. That one will work, sports fans. I've got my first fish on the whopper plopper. I'm feeling really good now. This is an 18-incher. That's a good fish on the river. I need 2 more of these guys and preferably a 19-incher and a 20-incher, something along that those lines, along that caliber of fish. I'm on the board now. I feel much better. I can relax a bit. I'm in a kayak, a New Canoe Frontier 12 that allows me, it's got a swivel seat on it, allows me to not worry so much about where the kayak is positioned. I can just swivel the seat and position myself to make better casts. Let it get closer to the wood, bring it through. Oh, there should be a fish in here. One just hit it, got him, got him, got him. Oh, it's a big one too. Oh, it's a giant. Oh, stay on, bud. I mean, he's a good one. This will help. Oh. Come hither. Come right into my net, please. All right, good. All right. That's how it's supposed to work, you know. This smallmouth is 17¼ inches. I really want to cull this fish out. Need bigger ones, but I'm happy for this beautiful smallmouth. The color on these fish is amazing. I've got 2 decent fish right now, but I need bigger fish to win this thing. I got to get 19s and 20s, period. That's all there is to it, 19s and 20s. Fishing can be such a roller coaster ride sometimes. You're feeling so good, and then this happens. What the disaster. I just got a terrible backlash on this. I don't have time for this. This is a disaster. I have to switch to a heavier rod, and it's not ideal at all for a whopper plopper. I got one other rod. For treble hook lures, you want a rod that can act like a shock absorber so it doesn't tear those hooks out. I'm switching to a rod built for pitching a jig. It's not going to be ideal at all. It's much stiffer, but it's all I've got right now. I really like this stretch. We got deep water. I'm sitting in 8.5 feet of water. Current's moving rapidly, and we have current breaks. So I should be able to pick off another fish in here somewhere. There's one. Got him. I think he, oh, and he just pulled off. Just pulled off. My God. I have lost way too many fish today, and I'm getting pretty worried that it's going to come back and haunt me. There's one. Got him. Stay on there, bud. He just threw it. Oh boy, that really sucks. I'm gonna switch gears a little bit and pick up a spinning rod. I'm using a 3.5-inch Berkeley power tube, green pumpkin. I'm using a 1/4 ounce tungsten weight, and I've got the tube rigged on a Gamakatsu EWG 3/0 offset hook. I find a big rock in the middle of the river. It's a perfect current break. I take that tube and I cast just upstream of the rock. That tube then drifts down into the slack area behind that rock, and I've got one. This fish is fighting so hard. I'm so nervous. This will be my limit fish if I can get him in, but he's bulldogging so hard. He's jumping and bulldogging. I don't know if I can get this fish in. Come here, bud. Come on. Come here. Oh my God. Get in this net, yes. Okay. Okay. That's a good fish. Good fish, good fish. Isolated cover is where it's at for bass. That was the way you do it right there. He was on this isolated, just boulder out in the middle of the river. If you've got one piece of cover and there's nothing else around it, chances are there's gonna be bass there because there's no other place for them to feel secure or ambush prey. Now I've got my limit. I gotta get a bigger fish. I've got 2 17s and an 18. I need 19s and 20s now, so let's win this thing. The problem is I'm running out of time. The tournament is almost over. I hear a splash and I'm instantly on point. I'm trying to figure out where this splash came from. If I can find out where this fish was busting bait, there's a chance that I can catch him. I decide to paddle upstream in the area where I think I heard this splash. I pick up the tube rod and I see a bass blow up. I make a cast right to where I saw the smallmouth bust bait. There's a fish chasing bait right up here. Big fish. There he is. That's a big one. That's what I need right there. That's what I need. That's the fish I need. That's the fish I need. That's what I need. That's what I need. That's what I need. I think it's, gotta get this freaking net out of the way. Yeah. He's fighting so hard. That's not what I wanted you to do, bud. That's not what I wanted you to do. He's fighting so hard. Get in here. Oh my God. Get in this net. Yes. God, I don't know how big he is, but man. This fish is definitely gonna help, and it's gonna allow me to cull out the 17¼ inch smallmouth that I caught earlier. 18¼ and I'm doing better now. Unfortunately, this is the last big fish that I catch of the day. I end the tournament with an 18¼ an 18, and a 17½ inch, giving me a combined total of 53¾ inches. That puts me in second place and out of first place by an 1¼ inch. I think the biggest takeaway of this tournament is that I should have had a follow-up bait. When those fish missed the buzz bait, I should have thrown right back to them with a Senko. I think I would have had a chance to catch those fish. Really appreciate you watching. If you've got any comments, I'd love to read them. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that I've done wrong in this tournament. I'd love to hear your constructive criticism. Also, like the video, share it, and if you enjoy our content, please subscribe.